All right, welcome back to Mildly Interesting. We'll start off with a real fancy double spiral staircase. Wow, and I thought my house was dangerous, me living alone with stairs in it. This takes it to a whole nother level. Just imagine if you accidentally spilled a little bit of water on this, then you just slip out, you're dead. Otherwise, it's like you're trying to rush out of the house and you approach the turn and you put your foot down, you're wearing socks because you know you have to be ready to put your shoes on once you get up there, assuming it's like my house and the entrance is on the top floor, which probably isn't the case. But you slide out and you just bash your knee on a piece of concrete. Oh, God. It's cool architecturally, but doesn't seem very safe. Unless you live with other people, then you just get injured and you don't risk actually ending yourself. This box-shaped building near me. Huh. Well, it is a storage company. I was thinking maybe it would just be a business that was completely unrelated to boxes, but they're like, well, this is the only building that's around that's available for rent, so guess we're moving into the box building. You know, we sell those reusable plastic storage containers, so it's a bit off-brand for us to be moving into a disposable box-shaped building. It's kind of actually counter to everything we stand for, but I guess we'll have to deal with it. Hopefully people won't view it as a negative to our brand when they approach our building to buy our reusable storage boxes. It's also, it says fragile on there. We won't have any crossovers between this and idiots in cars because no one who's an idiot in a car would see a fragile sign and then drive right into the building. So it's really good protection. You don't need an alarm system or any other deterrents when you just put fragile on the outside of your building. Good branding though. This pearl I found in an oyster I was eating. Oh, I hope you didn't find that by biting right into it. Oh, can you imagine? We've all at some point or another accidentally chomped on just the edge of a fork or something, right? No, just me, I'm uncoordinated. Okay, fair enough. Well, I'll tell you from that, it doesn't feel very good. Just, that would be so bad. Oh, God. I hope you didn't do that. That'll chip a tooth. That'll end your meal. I mean, at least you'd probably get comped. You wouldn't have to pay the bill there. Not that you'd ever end up going back, but, you got a free tooth chip out of all that. I hope you didn't. I found a door and nothing else on an abandoned beach. Obviously, this goes to another dimension. I mean, I don't know why you didn't go through it. Missed opportunity, really. It's, it's like the Nether portal, but it's in the real world. That's actually made of obsidian there. It's hard to tell. They used a mod and kind of replaced the texture or a texture pack, either way. It's got to be a texture pack out there that replaces obsidian with wood. It's kind of like a troll texture pack. You've got that installed, it looks like. You might want to check your menu and get rid of it. You're going to get confused by a lot of things with it, but should have gone through. Could have been quite the adventure. You missed out. Real life Minecraft Let's Play. In Australia, high is the second lowest fire danger rating. Psh, you're crazy. That's not bad. In LA, I don't think there is a low fire danger. It's always high. So, yeah, get on our level. I think here it goes low, then moderate, then high. I don't know if we have a catastrophic, but the majority of spots on the fire danger sign that'll be sat outside of fire stations, they're mostly high and above. So I'm glad that we can have this in common. Fires have not been good here the past couple of years. This snail with a wasp nest on it. It's actually a Pokemon right there. It's a little baby evolution of Torterra, which is that starter Pokemon from Gen 4, is it? That's actually it's a petrified tree, petrified forest. And then when it evolves, it unpetrifies itself, and then it's a forest. And then the snail turns into more of a turtle kind of thing. It's impressive Pokemon evolution. This street art has been marked 5 out of 10. Einstein. Evolution. Stupid people. Smartphones. This is, it's another YouTube channel. It's someone else reacts, but they react to graffiti that they see. And they add their own critique in slightly less polished looking graffiti. But just want to make sure everyone's aware that Einstein did not propose the theory of evolution. That was a Darwin thing. And also not sure how it relates to stupid people and smartphones, but critique it. Gotta add those question marks. 5 out of 10. The quality, not bad. Pretty good font. Probably use a stencil. Not bad on the Einstein. Kind of looks like a stencil, but if freehanded, not so bad on the art part. Just message. Didn't really make sense to me. Stick with the art. It's good. Maybe just don't add text next time around. 5 out of 10. This shadow that perfectly lined up with the light pole. Oh, God, that's so weird. It looks like 2 different pictures. Oh, man, these images always trip me out. Other ones where it's like, it looks like there are 2 different seasons that are part of the same photo taken at the same time. Yeah, that's real. That's some real trippy stuff. I think this might be taken from the new season of Stranger Things, where the shadow is just like slowly taking over the entire town. I'm pretty sure you don't want to go. You see how all the cars in this are going, they're going towards the light? I think there's a reason for that, and you should take heed of that warning and not go there. Follow the cars. They're running away from something. Found these petroglyphs while hiking in a remote section of the Petrified Forest National Park. Huh. Speaking of petrified forests, this is where that Torterra pre-evolution came from. It's pretty coincidental that they're both featured in the same month, or maybe this is the same person who uploaded both of them. Now, what we don't know is if this was done just, a few years ago, some people trying to fake some hieroglyphs and make people who stumbled upon them be like, oh my God, did I just stumble upon the drawings of an ancient civilization? I better call the park ranger over here. And the park ranger's just like, God damn it, not again. I'm required to entertain this as part of my job. If someone says they found drawings, and literally 99.99% of the time, they're just kids who were here last week and were like, it'd be fun to scribble some stuff into a rock. It's of no historical significance whatsoever, except I have to call the people to carbon date this thing every single time it happens. And then the one time that it's actually legit, everyone's going to be so annoyed by all the false alarms that they're just going to totally ignore it. And then we're going to miss out on something actually historically significant. There's going to be some where it's like an alien spaceship that predates any of our modern depictions of what a flying saucer would look like, and it's tractor beam beaming up some people. Someone's going to stumble across it. Park ranger's going to be like, no, not this time. And that'll be the one that was actually legit, drawn 5,000 years ago. My town has 100% electric school buses. That's pretty cool. Can I just say, it's really bizarre to me, but whenever I see a school bus driving around, it's always empty. I've probably said this before, school buses confuse the heck out of me because there are never any kids on them. Why are they always just driving around? Are there school bus drivers who are just tasked with exercising buses every day that don't actually have kids on them? Maybe once in a blue moon, I will actually see kids on the school bus as I drive by it. Otherwise, it's just an empty bus driving around. Why? Why are empty buses always driving around LA? And I've been on the road at different times a day. Times a day when kids would be getting dropped off to school, getting picked up from school. Never kids on the bus. At least this one's electric. This blue jay still has half of their baby feathers. This looks like some kind of chimera. Someone just was like, I read about that Frankenstein book. Here's a half of a blue jay. Doesn't seem to be alive. Here's the upper half of a blue jay. Wow, that's amazing. They're alive, compatible. Must have been the same blood type. Cool. Would that be saving a life, or would that be saving 2 lives? How if you took different beings, bottom and top, and did that? How many lives did you save? That's an interesting question for you to ponder. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. The way my remote looks like it was badly photoshopped into the picture. Did you badly Photoshop your remote into the picture? Because that's kind of weird. Why does it look like it's just floating there? It looks like something that I would rotoscope out and add an outline, or a stroke, I should say, in Photoshop for the sake of one of my thumbnails. That's what it looks like. I'd make the stroke a little bit thicker so it stands out from the background ever so slightly. It's my advice if you're ever planning on, doing this for a YouTube thumbnail. Maybe I'll use this as my YouTube thumbnail. No, probably not. It's not like attention grabbing enough. Unless I had the right title to go along with it. Like, magical remote. No. No, I was trying to... It takes me a long time to try to come up with the titles of these videos, and they're always terrible. So, shows what I know about doing YouTube. My lamp spells anal on the wall. Yep, that's a good one for the old a-hole design right there. Someone knew that was going to happen, and they didn't think anyone would notice until they actually get home and the light shines through it. I'm sure if you just rotated the lamp ever so slightly, it might make it a bit more symmetrical. So it's probably a way for you to fix this, but you might not want to. It's a bit of a novelty. Hope you enjoy it. I was born without a little finger on my right hand. Wait. Sonia, is that you? What? This is so weird. Sonia, aka OMG, it's Firefox, from that one series that was on another channel that we don't talk about. She's, I don't know if it's her right or left hand, but she's also, it's the exact same thing. Is that you? Huh. Hey, Sonia, if that's not you, if only you'd realized, you could have just posted a photo of your hand. Like, such low effort easiness, and gotten just gigantic amounts of karma points. It would have been massive. Instead, sorry, someone else took your thunder. But you should go find this person. You can talk about things and what you have in common. Which might just be that. I don't know anything about this person. So, anyway, interesting. The London Eye fitting almost perfectly in the toilet window. That's amazing. Oh, the designer had to have done that on purpose. There's no other reason. It's like, all right, big wheel right outside of here. Yeah, we should do some circular windows. Maybe they'll line up if you look at it in the proper angle. Yeah, it does. Whoever designed that was like, I'm happy with this. And this is oddly satisfying, mildly interesting, potentially crappy design simply because it's in a bathroom stall that also probably doesn't have gaps in it because it's in London. And that was a brilliant thing about London. No stall gaps. You lucky mother truckers. This college made a water bottle with a map of the campus on it. Also shows the places where you can fill up. Man, that's smart. Now, I'm assuming that it's like the tip of the water droplet points to exactly where the fountain is. I'll be honest, it would end up being a bit of a scavenger hunt. I'd be like, all right, so it's somewhere around the inside of this large building here. Don't know what level it's on. We've not got any topographic view here. So this could be a bit of a trick. You'd like knock on a class that's in session. Hey, can you tell me where this water bottle says there's a water fountain here? Do you have any idea where it is? Get out, stop interrupting my class. This pic of London looks like it should be a video. What? Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god, I just clicked on it like I was like, wait a minute, it's not a video? Hold up. Is that not Photoshopped? I have a doubt. What? Is the top of that building just triangular? I see a little, like, inner lining here. Is that just how the sun is glaring off of the top of the building? And it's just... What? It's right in the middle of the... I guess you could have cropped and centered it after the fact just to emphasize the... But is that really... You didn't just add this in Photoshop? Even given the title, I just tried to click to play the thing. I'm like, oh, what do you mean it's not a video? What do you mean? I can play... I'm gonna click play and prove you wrong. This is a video, obviously. Oh, wait. No, it's not. Oh, my God. We have a really small radiator in our house. That's cute. Maybe it's a tiny home. You don't need the full extended radiator if all you've got is a tiny home that you have to heat. You just need a tiny radiator for your tiny home. It's pretty cute. I hope it works. I hope you never have to get rid of that thing. It's kind of great. You're gonna be really sad if you ever have to get rid of it and replace it with a larger radiator for the sake of heating. Hopefully you don't live in a cold environment like me. I haven't run my heater probably since winter 2017, maybe? Or maybe it was in like January 2018. I don't even know if the heat still works in my house. It hasn't been running so long. So this would be great for me. Do the trick, given that it would never be used. My university library has a wall where you can quite literally take a seat. Huh. I'm gonna be honest. It looks really inconvenient to actually remove the thing. Putting it in, easy enough, but like, you're gonna get your fingers caught in the side, and then maybe I'm reading into this too much. So there's enough room there for fingers, but I don't know. I don't want to scrape my fingers on the edge of that wood right there. I figured maybe it was a place where you can take like the top cushion of the seat and you can replace it. So it's like if the tops of the seat that you're about to sit on has gum on it, you just replace it with another one. But it is in fact the entire full stool. That's nifty. A little unnecessary, probably, but nifty all the same. Seems like I bet the cost of this was very high, given what you get out of it. Well, anyway, there we go. That's the most mildly interesting thing in the last month. I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the playlist in the description if you want to catch more mildly interesting things. Subscribe if you're not already. And the music in the background, link in the outro and description of our Mirror Music. I'll see you next time.
With you.